Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. And as we know, Mondays are a day for focusing our practice on loving kindness. And for today's loving kindness, I wanted to put a special emphasis on an idea that I think we'll probably come back to again over the next days or weeks. But the idea of compassionate listening. Compassionate listening is actually a term and an organization that was brought to life by a woman named Jean Knutson Hoffman. And Jean was an international peacemaker. She was also a student of the Buddhist monk Thich Nhat Hanh, and she had a Quaker background. And we've spoken about Quakerism previously, and the ideals that they try to live by. And she conceived compassionate listening as a very special type of listening. It requires non-judgment. It requires cultivating compassion for ourselves and others, suspending judgment, respecting self and others, listening with the heart, and speaking from the heart. That's the summary of it, but I think that all five of those ideas really require actually a lot of thought and exploration for each individual. And like I said, I think perhaps moving forward we'll spend some time, kind of the way we did with the tenets and philosophies of Quakerism. We'll maybe do that with compassionate listening. But for today, as we do our loving kindness practice, I would like to focus with a special intention on compassionate listening, because I think that with everything that is going on in today's world, and again, as we've said so many times, the emotions that are just pouring out of people, for all the different things, the emotions of fear and anger and frustration and, all these uncomfortable feelings for people, especially when they're so intense. And people wanting to be heard and needing to be heard and deserving to be heard. And the challenge that we all can face is in doing the hearing. As much as we want to be heard, it is so important that we also sit back and hear and listen. But right now, it seems like there is, again, just such an overflow of strong, powerful emotion that some of the listening is coming from places too still caught up in what we want to say. So compassionate listening can be a really, really powerful and wonderful way to retrain ourselves to be mindful that at times we need to sit back, we need to listen, we need to follow those guidelines, though not just hearing what people are saying as we're formulating what our response will be, but hearing another person's perspective and truth and honoring it, and then also speaking our perspective and truth and with honor and love. And again, it's one of those things we talk about sometimes with mindfulness, and I'll say how to practice mindfulness, how to practice meditation is really very to learn how to do it is very simple. To do it, to live it, to practice it is much more challenging. And I think it's that same thought with compassionate listening. To learn what that means, to understand, to hear, what that would involve is very simple. To practice it and live from that place and listen in that way is not as easy. But I do believe that the more we do practice it, the more we do work on it. That is truly the direction for true peace. So, with that being said, let's move into our practice for the day, our loving kindness practice. Get comfortable. Take a breath in and out. Allowing yourself to fall into your breath and just noticing the anchor of the in and the out of your breath. Feeling the body and the mind quieting down. Taking your hand and placing it over your heart. Breathe into the heart energy. Let yourself feel the warmth of that energy spreading throughout you. And as you feel that warmth spreading, say, may I be well and healthy. May I have compassion for myself and my feelings. May I respect myself and my feelings. May I listen to others from my heart, and may I speak from my heart. May I be peaceful. And now think of your loved ones, the people that you hold near and dear in your life, in your world. And as you think of them, say, may you be well and healthy. May you have compassion for yourself and others. May you respect yourself and others. May you listen to others with your heart and speak your own truth from your heart. May you feel peace. And now think of perhaps some people either that you know or just have seen through social media or on the news that hold different perspectives or thoughts than you might. And as you think of them, say, may you be well and healthy. May you have compassion for yourself and others. May you respect yourself and others. May you listen to others from your heart, and may you speak your truth from your heart. May you feel peace. And finally, let us envision the world community as a whole. May we all have compassion for ourselves and others. May we all have respect for ourselves and others. May we all be healthy and well. May we all listen from our heart to others. And may we all speak our truths from our heart. May we all feel peace. And just let yourself breathe into that energy. All is well. Everything is working out for our highest good. Out of this situation, only good will come. We are safe. So as you go into your day, practicing loving kindness, try to keep in the back of your head also the idea of listening from a place of compassionate listening. The Dalai Lama said, "Compassion is no longer a luxury. It is essential for our human survival." Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and be well.